An old tale tells that a long time ago the shepherds had to leave to reach the lands of the sun. It was winter, and if all the animals should have stopped there for long, they would have suffered, starved and frozen. So the men began their journey through the impervious land with no map and no guide, pursuing 4 different directions. But God was so merciful to show them a great green path. Easy was for the shepherds to find the way to the land of the sun, and the one heading them back home on the way back in spring.
Andamento trasversale.
Tratturo, the ancient way of communication, touching all the most important places of the territory and giving a great resource to the borough and the people. Sanniti were the first to begin this tradition, then Roman and Normans, Suevians and Aragonesi and Bourboni. Today we have long paths of tar which are improving the population of small realities. Once post office and inns, gas station now, long and green hedges before, crush rail now. There are at least 70 villages that arose on the green way and now have lost their importance.
Sorti nei secoli sui trattori. La via Francigena.
The Francigena way and the way of Santiago that are walked by thousands and thousands of travelers should enlighten us and let us think on how important it is to walk, for sure, to find a connection among step and spirituality and thoughts. A moving that begins from the inner inside, a pilgrimage that goes beyond religion, where sacrality and rituality live together in the same inner space. This is what Tratturo can give to you.
Ciò che il tratturo può offrire. Ciò che il tratturo offre. Qual è la tua sensazione?
What is your sensation, your emotion, your idea and your relationship with Tratturo?
Tratturo in quanto luogo ancestrale, luogo storico.
Col Tratturo...
As in the song of Pierangelo Bertoli, sometimes we have a very difficult and conflictual relationship, especially when we are on the way back. We find snow, mud, but in general we are in love with each other. It is history, it is what makes this land unique.
Però poi la maggioranza delle volte gli vuoi bene al Tratturo. È la storia di sempre, è l'unicità di questa terra.
It is the way to follow with so many friends. And, you know, you are walking on the path of history and ancient herds.
Dove la terra che ci è passata una quantità di, non solo di bestiame, ma di storie infinita.
Tratturi were not just a highway of sheep, as someone could think, but it was a proper trade place, a place of exchange, a place of war between Roman and Samnites.
topografia votiva.
The way of pilgrimage. So many there are the hints alongside the path that could give us a clue of how devoted were the shepherds. Holy crosses, little churches, chapels, and so on are the evidences of shepherds' devotion. They had the necessity to pray and hope for the best during their long journey. Sanctuaries and churches generally are set on the crossroad of the main tratturi and reached by pastoral symbols.
Con simboli pastorali. Santa Maria della Strada.
Once upon a time, there was a king whose name was Bove, and he was really madly in love with his sister. One day, he visited the Pope and asked him if he could marry his sister. The Pope agreed, but in one impossible condition. King Bove should have built 100 churches in just one night. The king wanted desperately to accomplish the Pope's request, so he went to the devil and he sold his soul. When the sun started to rise and 99 churches were built, but before the end of the last one, the king repented himself, so he asked for forgiveness and died. He was buried in the last church, and some say that the sculpture inside is the king himself.